Hi. Your audio is still connecting. I think you're good. Say something. Can't hear you. Nope. Now it's muted.
Hello.
Hey. Ah,
Oh
there
my
she
goodness.
is.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Tech is a fabulous thing when it works.
Yes,
How was your week?
it was good. It was good. Bit very busy though.
Yeah.
I have a surgery next Monday on my foot,
Oh no.
so I had to make sure that everything was all squared away at school. So,
At a chaotic time of the year. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, but that's okay. Hope everything works out all right.
yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mhm.
Welcome. Okay. I oh, we have other people. Oh, let me make you co-host. You said you were gonna do presentation this time
Yeah,
also?
I have. Yeah, I have a digital activity list,
Okay.
and I also have real examples here.
Oh, okay. Do you want to see if your camera, if your share screen works before we
Yeah, that would be a good try. I'm gonna go for it right now.
Okay.
Mm.
There it is. Excellent.
Okay. So should I hit when I'm share? Should I do the slideshow?
Yeah. Otherwise
Okay.
we see your whole entire screen.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's perfect. Okay,
Good.
good.
All right, I'll stop that.
I was gonna say you could leave it up if you wanted to, but okay. Um, all right, 6:55. I figure, we can schmooze and I'll let people in at 7. We could start at like 7:05.
Okay.
Um, I'm a very bad girl and I'm a very unprepared and I don't have my supplies. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
that's okay.
So I
That's
can't play
okay.
along. But I can I am have been I have had also had a very crazy week and
Mm,
I was packing before I turned this on because I have to drive up to Binghamton for the board meeting for NYSADA uh,
uh-huh.
tomorrow. So I'm leaving
Wow.
from work, so I have to like get my house settled and the cat settled before I go
Oh
off.
no,
Yeah, so it's
I
like
have to go
I have
without
so
you.
I have so many lists all over the place trying to just
Mhm.
make sure that all my T's are crossed and my I's are dotted and nobody gets neglected and so many things going on at one time. It's like juggling, million balls in the air.
Yeah. Yeah, I had one long list of things that I had to do, and I finally was able to like rip it up and throw it away. And I'm ripping it up like,
That's such a good feeling. That is such a good feeling.
yeah,
I actually started to
yeah.
keep the list on my phone in my notepad. So once that's,
Yeah.
everything's checked off, I don't have the luxury of tearing it up and throwing it out, but I do have
Uh,
like check, 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 check on my phone. It's because, if I think of things in the car, I have to put it on the list if I think of things at work, and I just
oh
I
yeah.
too many things. Crazy, crazy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I still have your
It's a
last
challenge.
workshop on my brain. I was so blown away.
Oh,
I loved it, and I have ideas swirling around, and I'm collecting like ephemera left and right to play with, and I'm collecting toilet paper rolls. And I did watch one of
uh-huh.
the videos that you recommended for like the tabs or the slidey things, and
Okay.
this just hasn't been any time. I
Yeah.
set up a play date with my friends and
Mhm.
do a crazy journal day. So
Yeah.
I just can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just want school to end so that the kids will leave me alone so I could just sit and play and make art all day.
It's our turn to make art.
That's all I want to do. I don't want the kids coming
Yeah.
up to me. What do I do now? What do I do now? And here, can you help me? And oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to get all my students work graded and given back. And usually I don't really I start giving it back now, but they have a final project that's due, maybe the last few days of school, but
Huh?
it's everything is like maybe a week and a half earlier and I'm just kind of like, "Come on, finish it." And they're like, "No, we still have more days
They
left." I
have
was like,
they have no
"What are you
sense of yeah, they have no sense of time and urgency.
doing?"
It's like, "Oh, we'll get it when we do it." I'm like, "You don't
Yeah.
seem to understand. There's 8 days of classes left. When
Yeah.
are you going to like feel it, you know?"
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so crazy. It's so crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're getting there. We're totally getting there.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
morning when
It's
the
it's
alarm
worth
goes
it.
off, I have to just say, "Okay, you could do this. 8 more
Mhm.
days, 7 more, you could
Yeah.
do this. Just climb out of bed and get
Yeah.
through." Yep. Ugh. You guys do you end on the 26th also?
I believe it's the Wednesday. It could be the 26th.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, sometimes Long Island has their own calendar. It's different than Nassau County, I mean, than New York City.
Yeah. When
So,
is your last day?
it's the 26th. I don't know what day of the week it is. I just know it's the
Oh, okay.
26th. Yeah. Because we're all counting.
Okay.
When we have, we
Yeah.
our last day of classes is the 13th, and I have that
Mhm.
countdown on my board. So every morning I change it to one less. I got so excited yesterday because we were in single digits. I did a happy dance and I put number 9, and today was 8 days of classes,
Yeah.
and the 14th starts our regents, the
Yeah.
2 regents. But as far as I'm concerned, it's all over on the 13th. And
Yeah.
everything
Yeah.
it's just, cleanup time for
Yeah.
the art room. That I'm dreading too. My art room
Yeah.
is such a
Yeah,
mess.
mine was a mess.
I wish I
Oh,
could call in like a cleaning crew and do it for me because I
I
don't
know,
want to
I
do it.
know. And then I'm like, I can have the kids help me, but then they're doing their last project. So I'm like, that's not very fair if I take them on their last project to
Exactly.
clean the room.
Unless they do a really good job, and then you can pass them on their helping merits. And
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
It depends on the kid, take
Yeah,
each
that's true. Yeah, that's
case by
true.
case basis.
Yeah, yeah.
Jeez. All right, I'm gonna let people in. We've got a
Okay.
small group today. Um,
Okay.
and then we can give it another 5 minutes, and then whatever it is, it
Okay.
is. Hey, Sandra.
Okay.
Sandra's. Hi, there she is.
Howdy.
Hey, hey. And my mother was here and now she's not. Hi, Laura. Hi, Mary
Hi,
Beth.
Laura.
Karen. Hi, Jacqueline.
Laura's my elementary art school teacher.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, from Oak School 3.
Hey, Mary Beth. How you feeling? All right. All right. Good, good. Mary Beth, you're going tomorrow too. Are you going up tomorrow? Yeah, me too. I'm driving up tomorrow. She's going to the
I will be there on Saturday.
Oh, on Saturday. Okay.
Yeah, it's only like a 2-hour drive for me.
Okay. That works. I just can't wait to leave school. I'm leaving early tomorrow. Yeah, it's just so I could just get there and then catch my breath, and because it's been a crazy couple of weeks, man. Really nuts. Um, all right. I have to learn to mute people because there's TVs in the background and families, and there's mom. Okay. Hello, mother.
Hello, daughter.
Okay, so now we hear you, but we don't see you.
Oh, did you
Yeah.
see me before?
No.
Oh, why, I wonder.
There you are. You just have to put the camera on. That's all. Hello, hello.
Hello. All right.
So,
Let's
how's
see.
everybody's week going? Are we all counting down? Please don't tell me anybody's already finished with school in this group. Because then I'll be so crazy. Sandra, you're done?
Yes, we are done. We finished on the 22nd. We are currently moving schools, though. Our whole school is moving to a new campus.
Oh,
So my lovely new art room
wow.
is a total mess, but we're working on it because furniture comes on Monday.
Very nice. I'm so very jealous, though. I am telling you.
But it's
That's
3 times bigger than my old room. I'm actually going to have places to put kids instead of just sitting on top of each other. We can actually get up and walk around the room.
Nice.
So
Nice.
it's going to be cool.
Lucky you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Very excellent. Very excellent. All right. So,
So I posted the attendance sheet for people to fill out before we get started. And just make sure that you're checking your spam as well for your certificate. We're getting a lot of people responding that they're not getting their certificates. Sometimes districts throw stuff like that into their spam folders.
okay. For those of you who don't know, Mary Beth is my partner. She's the one who handles all the CTLE stuff. We might have to post the link again later,
Yep.
like about 15 minutes before we sign off.
Yep.
So that's good. And Pam, you want me to post the link you sent me earlier?
Yes, please.
Okay, let me just find it. All right, so Pam was very gracious and has shared a link to her presentation for tonight, and I will, if I can navigate myself to the messages. Where's messages? My brain has started to shut down already. I don't know what. Oh, chat. I'm looking for the word messages and it's chat. I don't know why I did that. Oh, boy. All right. So here is the link to Pam's presentation if anybody would like to have it. And I assume just make a copy and save it under your own name so that you don't write over whatever Pam has tiresomely put together for.
Oh,
Okay. So tonight is wire sculpture. I am a very bad student today. I am completely unprepared, and so I'm just gonna have to watch and man the studio while Pam is presenting. And I'm gonna
Mhm.
put you on spotlight,
Okay.
but everybody can see your beautiful face and not mine. And I'm gonna
Am I blurry again?
you're you're fine. You're fine. I'm gonna turn it over to you now, and I'll handle, people coming in, and I'll if questions come up, I will try to find a break or pause in your presentation and let you know what the questions are. So over to
Okay.
you.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming tonight. My name is Pamela Collins. I teach at Southampton High School. Uh,
That's on Long
um,
Island.
I am on the island, yes. um, I am going to have a surgery on Monday, so I only have one more day of class. I had to prepare my whole classroom for a sub and get my grading finished and my room clean and my ordering done. So got one more day, and what a great way to, like, the eve of my last day before my procedure.
I
So
hope all goes
I
well.
thank you.
You're welcome.
This is an example of what I'm going to be demonstrating. I have a few here. I'll just show you the live, the actual pieces before I go into the presentation. These are created with just wire that is formed on cardboard. This is a fish. And then this one is a bird. I made this bird this year. It's just wire, total wire. There's some other things, like I do this hard. I think I'm gonna remove the cardboard for this one for you guys tonight. And then I have some that are in various states of being sculpted still. So I'll show you all throughout the presentation. I'm going to show you videos just because I think it's a little clearer. And then when we go to work time, I'll put my camera down so you can see what I'm doing, and we'll go through the project that way. Okay. And does anybody have any questions?
They were
Okay.
bigger than I thought.
So I'm going to share my screen. Yeah, they can be made any size. I've had students make them quite small. One student made a lightning bolt that was like maybe about this big, and then other kids make huge things. I try not to make them too large just because of display and time and materials. But students, they can be as ambitious as they want with it. So I have to go back to
You have to screen share.
screen share. Yep.
Yep.
Share screen. Okay, so do you see the presentation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So if you would like to contact me, my email is pcollins@southamptonschools.org. I'm also on Instagram. My Instagram handle is pamcollins17. I post a lot about my books and paper-based projects, but I think in the future I'll do more wire sculpture, I think. So we'll see what comes up on the Instagrams shortly. And this is the introduction to the project. Supply list that you'll need is corrugated cardboard, masking tape, an X-Acto knife, pliers, a pin tool, galvanized wire, and additional gauges of wire that if you want. You can really add more things into it later down the line once it's sculpted. So it's another option to embellish and add beads, etc. So the presentation will cover making the wrapped wire sculpture, which is formed using cardboard base. And after sculpting the cardboard is softened with water and removed, leaving the wire sculpture behind. So before you see the videos, I just want to go over some helpful tips just to, get them out there before I forget to mention them. Use cardboard that is a single layer of corrugation. If the cardboard is too thick or too thin, it'll be too flimsy or too strong. You want there to be some give in the cardboard, so it'll be easy to cut, obviously, and it also be soft enough to, make to tear away. Give students a few feet of wire at a time. I pre-cut the wire and make them into bundles that look like this. And then, but some years the bundles are the wires wrapped really wide, or sometimes it's really coiled tight. So it depends on how the wire arrives to you when you buy it. Bulldog clips, or I think they're called butterfly clips, really help hold the wire together while you're building it. Sometimes the wire, because it's like a big coil, it'll fly around while the kids are wrapping them around. So it's very dangerous. So I like to give them a clip to hold it, and it keeps it all together. I also post a weight on the wire so it doesn't fly around. And then once the wire is in the bundle, students should not pull on the wire because it's going to make a whole big mess. I call it a hairball of the wire. They should unwind it from the bundle as they're wrapping it around the cardboard base. Obviously, tape dispensers are helpful because you'll need to tape the wire in place. And I also have an electric cardboard cutter, which is this thing over here. It's great. I got it from Harbor Freight Tools, and I use it all the time. It cuts really well through single layer cardboard, corrugated cardboard. The only problem with it is that it's really tricky doing a curve. It's really good for breaking down the cardboard. So if you have a box that you need to take apart, instead of using a box cutter or X-Acto, you can use that. You just go right through the seams and it zips it and gets it into pieces. And then at the bottom, there's pin tool, and pliers and tweezers are also helpful when removing the cardboard. So we're going to skip over this. This is me explaining the project. And we'll go past that. And then I just have a video of examples for the students to look at. And then other artists. There's many contemporary artists that use wire and work this way. So the choice is yours. You can really go into as many as you want. This one I found that I thought was quite interesting. Because the process is similar to what we're doing, where the wire is going to be wrapped over a form.
But how does the wire stay in place in something like the last slide you just showed?
I think it's a type of wire that it is. It's just like a strong wire and strong enough to keep its shape. So these are more examples. And then these are my students' examples. And they got creative with what they decided to do. I do get a lot of celestial type of things, moons and planets. Then also a lot of animals too. Animals are a great idea for this. Again, the idea though is like it has to be complex enough to make an interesting contour line or contour shape, but it can't be too complex because then they have to wrap the wire in and around the whole outside edge of the cardboard piece that they cut out. So this is an overview. They're going to cut out the shape that they're going to make out of cardboard. And then with the wire, they're going to line around the outside edge into the little side of the cardboard piece and tape it as they go. And then they'll wrap and wrap and wrap and keep wrapping until they feel like they have enough. And then the last one, they're dunking in water and picking away at the cardboard. So then this is just me explaining a video of me explaining how to come about the image. You don't have to, we don't have to go into that because I think you'll can figure that out. So in this series of videos, I'm doing a fish. So I'll just move past that. And then this is cutting out the template. So use your best sharp X-Acto and go carefully. And you just need to cut on that outside edge and make whatever the image cut out, of course. So then this is the part where I feel like it needs the explanation. I think I'm going to mute the video of it and just talk over it. If I can do that. So and I'll scrub through it to get to the point where you would need to see. So this is the wire. This wire I had in my classroom, and it was quite old, but I definitely used it up with this project. And this is me just cutting it into a manageable bundle. I do this for my students because if I feel like if they all tried to cut from the bundles at the same time, it would be kind of chaotic. Just to save time, I pre-do the bundles. So you need masking tape, of course, and pliers. And this is where I show you how to start it. I like to put a little curve on the wire on the end just to prevent the sharp part from sticking out. So I make like a little fold the wire over itself and make it like a little loop. And when you begin to wrap, you want to find a comfortable place to wrap. You don't want to start in a straightaway. You want to maybe find a corner or a place where you can nestle that wire in there. So here I'm just ripping off tape, of course. And I tell the kids too to pre peel off the tape just so you can have all of the pieces ready to go. Because when you're managing the wire, it's kind of hard to rip a piece of tape when you're trying to hold everything together. So here I'm just putting the wire on the edge of that cardboard and taping it in place. And as I go around, I'm using the pliers to bend it all around. On this too, I tell the students more tape helps. If they try to get away with maybe like a few little pieces here and there, it's not going to hold it together when they're actually doing the wrapping. And it also allows them to create a unique shape just because the wire is being held in place and they don't have to really worry about holding it in place with their hands. So I'm just going to go all the way around. Move a little forward. If the video will let me. Stop and rip some more tape. So then you go all the way around. And at this point where I'm stopping, I'm of course going to tape it. And then I'm going to see where the wire is naturally going to fall and let the wire tell me where it needs to be wrapped. So now I'm just going to like start bringing it around. And whenever I fold the wire over to the other side, I give it a good squeeze. This is important because it helps keep the wire in place while you're wrapping it. And it also makes it stronger and provide little areas for you to nestle the other wires into. I have had students in the past where they wrapped it where they just kept it like 3-dimensional. And those turned out great. I think